Hey everyone, hopefully you guys are all having a great day. I'm cryptoFOXXY and thanks so much for stopping by the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Hedera HBAR and what is going on with the price right now. Is it ready to rip? Is it ready to end this 7-week downtrend? I certainly hope so. Let's take a look at it in this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow me on X as well if you're watching over there. I provide some insight on X as well as YouTube. And let's get into our video. So HBAR has a notable has been seeing notable volatility in the recent days. Now the price is continuing to struggle. It's no secret. We look at the charts. We observe every day what's going on in the overall market. And but really what it comes down to is the technicals, right? Bollinger Bands are signaling increased volatility in the coming days. We can see that here. I'm actually going to blow this chart up for you guys just a little tiny bit here. Put baby in the corner, right? I'm just kidding. We can see that here. So these are the Bollinger Bands that we can see in the chart. And you can see how there's the bottom one. There is obviously the top band, and then there's basically the median price right through the middle. And what it's signifying is that these two lines here are starting to close. And what that does is that will create a squeeze followed by a significant price movement in either direction. And it really depends on market conditions. And now, why am I saying that we could potentially come out of the downtrend? Well, we're taking a look at some of the open interest and just the way the perception of traders are thinking. And I'll talk about that in just one second. But the candlesticks also below the baseline suggest that the squeeze may lead to an upward price surge for HBAR. So we can take a look at that in this chart as well, because it shows these candlesticks obviously below the bottom trend line there. Now, the overall market sentiment for HBAR is remaining pretty positive, and the reason we're noticing that is with open interest. Now, and a lot of times, we don't just take one technical indicator into consideration, and the reason why I'm saying it could potentially go up is because open interest remains. There's more longs basically than shorts, so traders are betting more on the line that HBAR is going to go up in value than it is going to go down. Short traders will bet that it's going to go down, where long traders bet that it goes up. Now, long contracts are dominating the market as of right now, so traders are being a bit optimistic. So that's always a good sign. Now, HBAR price, could it rally? What are the support and resistance levels that we have to be on the alert for? Now, we're trading right now in the 16-cent area. And like I said, 7-week downtrend. This has been a very long, grueling battle, in my opinion. Some people get a little discouraged over these times, but these also create some very good opportunities for dollar cost averaging, getting some of your picking up some extra coins, maybe at a little cheaper price than you're used to. Now, resistance is sitting at about 17.7. So what we're going to have to do is overcome this 17.7 cent support level and flip that into a resistance level, and flip that into a support. And instead of it becoming, the price that we have to overcome, it's basically going to become our bottom price. Once we go up a little further, if things kind of, go sideways a little bit when we come down, hopefully we will have that 17.7 cent support so that it doesn't dip down further. Now, if we do flip that into support, 19.7 cents could follow very shortly after that, and closer to that 20-cent target. Now, that 20-cent target is also a psychological barrier, so I would, anticipate, if it does move up to there, maybe a little bit of profit taking before it moves up higher. Now, if it does go the other way and we see a break to the downside, we're looking at 15.4 cents for our next support line, followed by 14.3 and 13.3 as well after that. So hopefully things will go, into the more positive area. But obviously, crypto has its own thinking sometimes and kind of does what it wants. But this is the chart over the last month. Now, I know you guys are thinking, but Foxy, what about tariffs? Well, I think tariffs could come into play here as well. However, the market looks like it's starting to rebound a little bit because um, Trump has been negotiating with a ton of different countries, and there is some good deals being made out there. And he's basically changing the overall trade system, global trading system, and making it a little bit more current, right? A lot of these trading what do I agreements are old, right? You know, we all know how quickly things change and how it's good to stay relevant, right? And maybe this some of this is needed. I'm just trying to look at the positives here, but I think the market is kind of starting to digest a lot of this information and realize that it's going to be a little bit rocky. And you know, I can kind of see the market maybe coming back a little bit. I'm not going to say we're going to have a full blown rebound or anything like that. But I'm just saying we might be a little bit less volatile, and that could lead for some of the altcoins like HBAR to maybe have a little tiny bit of recovery, right? Maybe get back up to that 20-cent support level and get a little more comfortable there. So that's what I'm hoping to see. Obviously, you know, it could be anybody's game at this point. However, HBAR has been, or Hedera actually has been doing a ton of, you know, things with developers, activities, hackathons, that kind of thing. So they're still out there. They're still out there promoting their ecosystem and you know, getting people on board to build on this thing, talking about, you know, AI agents and having hackathons and basically you know, promoting building on Hedera, and that's always a good sign as well. So there's a number of positives here. Don't let you know, don't let it take away from, you know, all the overall macro factors that are going on as well. Yes, I know somebody said don't talk about, you know, uh, technical setup along with macro. I think we have to take in both into consideration, or else we're pretty stupid traders, in my opinion. You know, we can't expect you know, a technical setup to play out to the upside when we have absolutely horrible macro factors coming into play. It's just you know, a little bit unreasonable to think that it's always going to go the way of the technical setup. But I like to take both into consideration. So we could potentially see a good move here for HBAR. But like I said, nothing's set in stone until we see obviously that 17.7 cent flip into a support. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you guys all have a great day. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think HBAR is going to go up or down? That's pretty simple, right? It's you know, it's kind of one of those things. It's like it's going to go either way, right? So I'm betting to the upside. I really think that we might see a little bit of a rebound here. Let me know what you think. I always read all of your comments, and hopefully you guys all have a great day. Catch you later. Peace.